In the heart of South Sumatra lies a city that is not only a witness to history but also a center of culture, trade, and tradition. This is Palembang, a city that stands proudly on the banks of the Musi River. Palembang is the oldest city in Indonesia with a history spanning thousands of years. From the glory of the Sriwijaya Kingdom to becoming a center of the spread of Islam, Palembang has gone through various eras that shaped to identity for today. Its strategic location on the banks of the Musi River made Palembang meeting point for trade from China, India, and Arabia. After the fall of Sriwijaya, Palembang continued to thrive under the Palembang Sultan. In the 16th century, the city became center of the spread of Islam. Kuto Besak Fortress, a relic of the Palembang Sultan, is now a tourist destination offering spectacular views of the Musi River. A discussion about Palembang will not be complete without mentioning a signature cuisine. Pempek, a dish made from fish and tapioca, has become city culinary identity. Its unique cuko sauce adds an unforgettable flavor. In addition to pempek, michelor is another must-try dish. The rich coconut milk broth infused with the shrimp aroma reflects Palembang's abundance of flavors. Michelor has a history deeply intertwined with the lives of Palembang people. This dish originated from the local tradition of dipping noodles in hot water to maintain their chewy texture. Initially, michelor was served in small stalls along the Musi River. Its broth made from coconut milk, shrimp stock, and flour showcased the locally abundant ingredients of Palembang. This is a step-by-step to make michelor. Michelor is a dish from Palembang, South Sumatra that has a unique history and flavor. The dish is known for its thick yellow noodles served in thick soup made from coconut milk, shrimp stock, and one wet flour. It's usually topped with bean sprouts and sliced boiled eggs, celery, and fried onions, creating rich and delicious flavors. The name michelor comes from the cooking technique of dipping or soaking the noodles in the boiling water briefly before serving. This technique aims to ensure the noodles remain chewy and warm. The history of michelor noodles is linked to Palembang culinary technique tradition, which are influenced by Malay, Chinese, and Indian cultures. Palembang as a port city in the past became trading center that allowed various cultures and foodstuff from different regions to enter. Shrimp as the main Ingredients of the noodle soup reflects the rich seafood from the Musi Rivers, which is an important part of Palembang people lives.
Okay.
Originally, mie celor was probably served as home-cooked meal in small stalls around the Musi River. However, over time, its popularity spread and now mie celor has become one of Palembang culinary icons that tourists must taste. The dish is often found in traditional markets or restaurants that specialize in Palembang steaks. Mie celor has also undergone some innovations such as an addition of various toppings like seafood or chicken to sweet modern taste. Although the traditional version remains two favorites. Mie celor philosophy. Celor noodles reflects the warmth of richness of Palembang cultures. Its thick coconut soup reflects the sense of community and the rich nature of the region. The dish is not only a delicious meal, but also a symbol of identity of pride for the people of Palembang. If you're visiting Palembang, tasting celor noodles at the famous place like Pasar 26 Ilir will be an unforgettable culinary experience like this place. Mie celor Haji Sake. Thank you so much.
Perkenalkan, saya Farah dari Universitas Bina Dharma jurusan Sastra Inggris dengan Mbak Afas sebagai apa di sini?
Saya Winnie akan sebagai karyawan.
Oh iya, oke Mbak Winnie. Sekarang saya memiliki beberapa pertanyaan untuk Mbak Winnie. Yang pertama adalah bagaimana asal mula kedai ini dapat berdiri sampai saat ini?
Awal mula sih yang saya tahu itu awalnya pakai kerupuk pikul ya. Sudah berjalan berapa tahun? Mungkin udah puluhan tahun sih kalau nggak salah, dari tahun 1950-an sekian lah. Baru berdirinya cabang-cabang baru pakai ini kan, awal mulanya pada pikul.
Pertanyaan selanjutnya, apa yang membuat mie celor berbeda dibandingkan hidangan mie dari daerah lainnya seperti mie Aceh atau mie Jawa?
Mungkin perbedaannya dari kuahnya ya. Kalau dari mie celor ini ya kita terbuat dari santan sama kuah udang. Kalau yang lain kan berbeda kan.
Iya.
Itu aja bedanya.
Apakah Mbak Winnie pernah mencicipi mie khas dari daerah lain? Dan bagaimana menurut Mbak Winnie perbedaannya dengan mie celor?
Karena sih saya pernah mencicipi mie Aceh,
Iya.
sama mie Jawa itu jelas berbeda sekali ya rasanya. Ya kalau mie celor ini ya sedikit gurih kan, tapi kalau mie khas Aceh atau Jawa itu dominan manis ya. Itu aja sih.
Apakah ada perbedaan dalam teknik memasak mie celor dibandingkan teknik memasak hidangan serupa dari daerah lain atau negara lainnya?
Tekniknya kita pakai air panas ya, kita celor. Itu aja sih bedanya. Kayak masak instan gitu.
Menurut Mbak Winnie, bagaimana mie celor membantu memperkenalkan budaya Palembang kepada masyarakat lainnya? Maksudnya gimana sih mie celor ini membantu memperkenalkan budaya Palembang? Misal kalau orang ke masyarakat luar gitu.
Lumayan sih, lumayan membantu juga
Iya.
mengembangkan masakan mie celor ini kan lumayan. Kebanyakan juga warga-warga asing main ke sini, makan ke sini dari misalnya dari Korea, dari Jepang juga ada.
Terus wisatawan mancanegara itu apakah mereka menyukai mie celor atau tidak? Menurut mereka bagaimana?
Menurut mereka enak, pokoknya enak.
Cocok di
Walaupun sedikit-sedikit unik lah.
Iya. Oke, sekian, terima kasih banyak Mbak Winnie atas waktunya. Maaf mengganggu waktunya Mbak Winnie. That's all guys.